Hi guys, it's us. This is what you might call an ad, a little pre-roll
Yeah.
in the
Yeah.
jargon of the biz. And we're here, to annoy you with an ad that isn't the content. Why? So we can remind you the importance, the honor, the glory, the humility of joining premium, becoming a premium subscriber.
When you show us with cash that you enjoy the show, we bring something to your life. Who the hell knows? We're a community here, as you know. And as you very well know, we're independent. We do this all ourselves. We are producing the show. We have no suits. We have no big, the headquarters. They're gone. It's just us. We're the headquarters. So every dollar that you give us goes directly into the show. You are a producer of the show when you become a subscriber.
So enjoy this episode and please go to berlantnovak.supercast.com and become a subscriber. Two best friends, both alike in dignity.
Nurturing phantoms and courting the muse.
The hag divines when something must die.
Yes, that was Poog.
But this is huge.
The ego loves to seek,
but never to find. It was Berlant
and Novak
the whole time.
You know what's strange is I will not be submitting my face to the public today.
By the way, hi.
Hi. I come to you with a new affliction. It starts with an R. It ends with an A. Rosacea.
Oh, yeah. Apparently I've had that for years, they say.
Really?
Are you disappointed?
Instantly.
Anyway, go on. But apparently I have rosacea.
No, but I had yesterday itching. About 3 days ago, I noticed some red bumps like under my eye, not under my eye, but like just a place where I've never seen any texture issues at all. And I was like, what the fuck?
It must have been a real shock.
It was a real shock. And then yesterday, redness, itching on my fucking face, like on the sides. I was like,
damn.
Excuse me. I texted Jacqueline. I was on the way to a shoot. I texted Jacqueline because I was like, by the way, this is a public service announcement. There is no such thing as non-drowsy Benadryl. I thought that there was. That's a myth of the 80s or something. They used to put caffeine in it. There's no such thing. So I'm new to allergy world. I go, do I take Claritin? Do I take Allegra? To me, those are.
Yeah, I've always been confused about those too.
And so, you know what's so strange? So my partner gets rosacea. And they were like, you know what? And this is the horror of life. They were like, yeah, one day I woke up and I had it. And I was like, what? Like the idea that you just wake up
with a new affliction
and your life's never the same. I mean, and by the way, you'd have to like see me more close up to see. And I put some goddamn cortisone cream on my face, but.
Well, the joke is like.
It's not dramatic, but it's there. It's there and I'm devastated.
Well, it's interesting. Oh, I wonder if the hypochloric, whatever it is.
No, hypochlorous spray, the Tower 28 I've been spraying. So I've got that and then.
Or Prequel.
And then some.
Not to be a bitch, but
the Prequel kind of stings, to be honest. But there's a sulfur bar of soap and apparently that's good. And I have to say, sudsing up the bar of soap.
Did someone tell you about that?
Yeah, Naomi knew about it. Instantly took redness down. I was like, oh shit. So I'm basically putting nothing on my skin today. Can't even wear sunscreen.
Guess it'll be a hat for you.
So I've drawn the blinds.
Or a
what?
Or a sun smock.
Yeah, I won't even be out.
Well, you know what else? So I apparently have this and
rosacea?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the cheeks, and it's mostly the cheeks, which I've really never minded that much because it's like red cheeks takes care of.
Yeah, sure. A Christmas glow.
And because it's sort of constant, I don't experience it as, like it doesn't have the shaming quality, the internal shaming self to self of the pimple or something where it's almost like I mismanaged something and now there's a blemish, right?
Yeah.
The constant is just sort of, but yeah, I've gone and they go rosacea, whatever. And then they prescribed me some sulfur type thing.
Okay.
The pharmacy didn't stock it.
Was it a soap?
No, it was a cream. Oh. They're like, we don't know why they would ever. No one's prescribed that since 1920. Oh. And I was too lazy to. I won't say lazy. Okay.
Yeah, have some respect.
I didn't have it in me to put energy towards calling. Imagine. See, here's the problem. It's like, call your doctor. You can't. Okay.
No, you can't.
You can call in office. And have someone.
I need to go to a derm. I need to go to and I was like, there's got to be, you don't go to urgent care for something like this, but there's got to be.
Berlant's in the ER for rosacea.
I texted my doctor this morning. Honestly, usually she's very fast. And that's fine if she's listening.
I just said you can't call your doctor. Berlant can.
I can, yeah.
And I'd like to figure out how she does. Now we go.
I go, good morning, 8:54. Good morning. I'm having a new affliction, rosacea. Yay!
So obviously, I just want to stop, okay? Because this is like stars. They're not just like us, right?
I know. No, this is stars.
How did you achieve this? How did you achieve having a texting relationship? So this woman obviously thinks she's your friend.
I'm going to tell you exactly how I achieve this. She is my friend. So this is exactly how I achieve this.
Congrats.
I am a powerful manifester. I literally was like, I want a primary care physician who's within my network, who takes my insurance, who I can have a personal relationship with. And I wrote this even in an interview. She just responded. Do I hear what she said?
Yeah.
She said, hey girl, hey, yay.
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh, we got down. Yay, new affliction. I would see any dermatologist at all. Rosacea can be tricky. Oh, can you send me a picture? And are you in LA right now?
Okay, hold on. Next question. I'm sorry. I know right now it's about your rosacea for you. For me, it's about having a doctor I can text. Okay. I cannot tell you the level of emergency I feel right now seeing what you have and I don't have.
No, of course.
Teach
no, listen.
me.
And I've wanted this for years. I'm going to tell you.
Is she available?
No. She literally took me on as but you can have this. I mean, it's very hard.
But why can't she also take me on as you're saying, she took me on because I worked her, I seduced her.
No, I worked her and I seduced her, but listen to what happened.
Yeah.
I literally, back to being a powerful manifester. I remember I did an interview. This was it was a variety interview for something. And they were like, what's the thing you want most in 2023 or whatever it was? And I said, a primary care physician who I connect with within my network or something like that. You can find it. I want to say a month later, I think you and I were at the same event. It was like a night before the Emmys, kind of something where they had a UCLA booth with physicians. They had a UCLA booth. And I go over there and I go, hi. And I don't know why I'm protecting her name, but I'm going to for now.
Was it the night before? Because isn't that a party?
Yeah, it was the night before a party.
Because guess what? Was this the year that, I was nominated?
I don't think so because I wasn't invited the year that you were.
So the point is, I'll make peace with it. I actually, now that I am so activated into mycedarsinai.link.com, now that
it takes a lifetime. It takes a lifetime. Yeah. This is something that forging their relationship with the doc. And by the way, so I connected with her and she was like, I'm going to help you find someone. I do a phone call with her. What are you looking for? She goes, okay, you know what? I'm going to get you in. There's this woman. She's hard to get into, but I talked to her. She'll take you on. And then I'm like, okay, great. And then we're having all this back and forth. And she goes, you know what?
No.
I'm going to take you on. She goes, she's a very small practice at this point because she does other stuff.
See, that's the romance. You go, hi. In so many scenarios, I'm not looking for a boyfriend. I'm just looking for a little help, how to find one.
Yeah.
You, nice man. I bet you've got great advice about how a little girl like me can find a boyfriend. Let me tell you some of my nice qualities. And then he goes, oh my God, wait, I'm the boyfriend.
No, it's you. I can help you out. By the way, keep that idea under a male matchmaker. A girl's looking for a boyfriend, male matchmaker falls in love with the matchmaker.
I think they did that. They just did it the opposite way. Wasn't that a movie, The Matchmaker with J-Lo or something?
Oh, shit. Yeah, you're 100% right. They've done it all.
Well, I'm one day into a journaling practice, I guess you could say, by which I mean opening the journal.
Fantastic.
Taking the pen outside for that first burst of sun you're supposed to get. I'm not putting SPF on for that. It's too much. I can't.
No, you can't do it. You can't do it.
It's not happening. So I go out, I sit there. You know what I've instituted for myself? So I've realized that I have an altitude problem, which is, actually, it reminds me I should talk about my eustachian tube dysfunction. Never finished about that.
Oh my God. How's your throat?
Fine. Okay, because they gave me this nasal spray twice a day and it's dried things up so that the...
Medicine's amazing.
Oh, because I went in there, the woman looked in my ears. All right, we'll get back to altitude after. I went in there, right? The thermometer derailed us. I wrote in, they go, I'm sorry, we'll let someone know that happened. And of course, what are they going to do? send me a $100 Amazon gift card. I mean, there's no recourse other than me wait. So woman comes in, she goes, looks in my ears, looks at my throat. She goes, looks at my throat, goes, oh yeah, there's postnasal drip. Okay, I go, really? Because I look back there, I don't see anything.
Yeah.
I'm imagining streaks of hell, right? It just looks gently moist back there, which you'd assume is how it should look. Anyway, I'm like, okay. And then she looks in my ears. She goes, okay, left ear first. And that's not the side that it hurts on. She goes, okay, I'm going to tell you what's going on here after I check your next ear. Goes over to the other ear. Goes, yep, okay. Yeah, that one's angry.
Ooh.
Eustachian tube dysfunction. She goes, the ears. I get so excited that there's a term, and I'm praying. She's like, eustachian tube dysfunction. And I'm like, yes. And I'm like, this better not be like,
whoa,
like a real nothing that they've given a phrase to.
Right.
You know, like when they tell you have idiopathic anything, which just means of unknown cause.
Mm-hmm. Terrifying.
And then I know I've told you this before, but it rules because it's so horrifying. Iatrogenic means caused by the doctor. Genic and iatra, like pediatrician.
Oh, God.
So they're like, yeah, we have diagnosed you with iatrogenic wound to the throat, you know, like, and you're like,
oh my
okay,
God.
let me take that diagnosis home. Doctor caused it. Doctor runs out, realizing their nail gun was loose in their pocket, and they got you. So, they injured you. So, eustachian tube dysfunction. She goes, yeah, your eardrum is supposed to be like this, and it's sort of concave collapsed.
Concave collapse.
You know, like it's whatever the.
Yeah, that sounds so scary.
So, you clear up the postnasal drip, the inflammation, blah blah blah. It'll calm down. It's not a big deal. Do the thing. It does. It calms down. It's fine. Something going on your computer?
Yeah, but keep going.
Do you want to tell me about it?
Yeah, well, she said you need to be seen.
Oh, this is hysterical. Because you're doing a thing. It's almost worth forensically. I know you can't. You're still focusing on the rosacea at this moment, but you're doing a thing that it almost forensically should be shown in video, which is like you're doing something else.
Yeah.
And there's the pause after I finish speaking at the natural point where you should respond, and you're like kind of doing a quick replay.
I know. I'm so sorry. Here's why. It's because
it's just funny. Isn't it funny how we do this? We
I know. We think that we can get through.
Yeah.
No. It's a disease of the times, and I should have said, I'm sorry. I regret it. I should have said, I'm so sorry, pause. But I have to because my schedule is so crazy today, and I'm leaving next week, and I'm and I was like, I just need to respond to the doctor.
No, I mean, let's get into it. So, I mean, the other funny thing is rosacea is not an emergency.
It's not a medical emergency, but I'm actively itching. Like I'm physically uncomfortable.
Yeah, that sucks.
And this is where I get mad at myself. I go, God, Kate, I've been supposed to do a blood test for allergies for like 2 months, and I've been putting it off.
Right.
And then schedule it and had to change. It's a nightmare. Quest Diagnostics. I mean, they make it easy, but I just mean I'm really overdue.
Quest Diagnostics is a sponsor.
I know. They should be a sponsor.
I mean, Quest, you can pretty much, you can walk in, right? But you got to have that paper.
You can walk in, but you have to wait.
You better have that paper.
Oh, no. What paper?
Like, you got to have the referral with the lab tests.
No, yeah, totally. I was like, oh, I'm so on top of my health because I was going to I think I already talked about this. And of course, there's no story, but just that I went to a UCLA blood thing, and it was like 400,000 people in line. It was like, take a number to wait in the line. Turned on my heel and I left.
This is just a note to self for later because I want to write a 19-page essay about it. Because the whole apologizing for things not being a story, and then of course,
I know.
Through my life, that's not a story. It's such a laugh because think about it. When have you heard a good story in a conversation?
Yeah, totally.
Oh, I'm sorry. It wasn't a story. You mean like yours that you told about, like that really wrapped up with that.
I'm sorry. It's not a story.
And then the cashier said, I'm the one with the polka dot purse.
well, I think here's what it is. It's the fact that we're actively recording a podcast to beautiful listeners who are here to be entertained.
Oh, no. But I still maintain that what we offer.
And you're an artist. You are the sieve. You are the ocean, the bottom, the bottom of the ocean. They have that sieve that they scrape along and they find gold. They find treasure down there, right? Don't they?
Wait, like a comb? Like they comb it?
Yeah, don't they comb it for treasure? Yeah. Like a hard steel.
No. This is one of the most satisfying things. I don't know if you ever saw a film called Spaceballs.
Actually, no.
Mel Brooks?
Yeah.
So that's okay,
Thank you.
I saw it, and I'm of a time period where I hadn't been conscious for the Star Wars, franchise. And so when I saw Spaceballs, that was sort of my introduction to that world. So it's like Mel Brooks kind of Star Wars-esque, how he does those types of movies.
Yeah.
So I don't know why I was so resistant to just say spoof. It just felt too
spoof. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
So I'd like to talk about spoofs later as well, if you can remember that. Spoofs and altitude. I was of a time period where then I saw later on, see Star Wars. I go, this is a ripoff of Spaceballs. Okay.
Amazing.
Spaceballs is the true introduction to that kind of interplanetary warring for me. So point is, there's jokes where they're like, we got to find whoever, comb the desert. And then you see these giant metal combs dragging through the desert sand. And it's exactly, anyway, the image you're talking about. I'm just imagining just a metal
bottom of the ocean
shovel dragging and the sand sifting through it. And then treasures and curiosities being caught. Is there anything more satisfying?
Fabulous.
But anyway, I'm pretty excited because this could become kind of a rosacea cast.
Well, I can't wait for the listener to follow along my rosacea journey.
With me, this is what I'm saying. I can finally pick up and take seriously my own rosacea along with you.
Well, listen, everyone, and this should be going right into the ears. Rosacea products, send them our way.
Oh, no. I just realized rosacea is so common, right? There's going to be cartons of mail.
Great.
Dear Santa,
great.
Rosacea. This is okay. How about this?
Well, I have 2 people suffering from rosacea in my home.
And also, let's say, guys, don't reach out if we don't need every rosacea sufferer to reach out, or we won't be able to sieve.
But we want to give you a voice.
We won't be able to sieve for the good stuff. Could start a, community.
The rosacea years.
And there were the rosacea years where it wasn't an accident. Everything, all the branding was red.
For rosacea products?
The red period.
Oh, I know. We go from blue to red for Rosacea Month, Rosacea Awareness Month. The itching around here is what's... Oh, yeah, look at that. Look, you can kind of...
If you can try to not itch.
Take a minute with this. So yesterday, right, I'm on the way to a shoot. Okay? So I'm obviously extra conscious of my fucking skin. And makeup artist putting on makeup, and she's the one that goes, oh, you know what, I can actually feel. She's like, I can feel the bumps and the texture. I go, yeah, that's not my normal thing. And then 45 minutes she goes, you know what, it's starting to go down here on your neck where it wasn't before.
Holy shit.
So that's when I start to get nervous, because I also know that I do have allergies that I'm unaware of, that I'm getting the blood test on Monday, folks. But so sweet, Jacqueline has Boo in her arms. You're so lucky.
I'm not even just trying to show him off. It's mostly because he's in a yelling, wants attention kind of vibe. And so I just feel like I got to scoop him up to be quiet for the pod.
So insanely cute. So I'm worrying. I'm not panicking. I'm just like, oh, fuck. I text Jacqueline, allergist. Jacqueline sends me really beautifully thoughtful responses. And so then at the shoot, they were like, do you have any requests? Is there anything you want? And it's a short shoot. I was like, I don't need anything. But then I go, you know what? I'll take allergy medicine. I go, is there non-drowsy Benadryl? And then I get there and this guy greets me and kind of I'm sorry, I would describe it as kind of in a rude tone. Is like, well, you look fine. Like something kind of like that. Like as if I was being so dramatic and being like, I'm having
It was his role. You don't want to say.
Oh, like a PA.
Yeah. Wow.
Or something. I don't know. But maybe if he's listening, which I'm sure he's not, I was obviously extra sensitive because I do have a thing of, you don't want to be the diva. I'm having a meltdown. I'm making it about me. I'm having red dots. I need Benadryl. But it's like, imagine if I were having a headache. I was like, I need Advil. It's like, not. Anyway, he kind of was like, I
actually would argue even the first is the less selfish one. I mean, not really, but it's like one could affect the photos. One could lead to additional work for the retouch artist.
I really don't want fucking rosacea. Right now, my face is itching. It's like, and I even, Naomi's going, calm down. Because I truly, and it's really not bad right now. It's gone down from what I used.
Should we go metaphysical? Are you ready?
Yep.
irritation?
Well, I have an announcement, which is that,
You've been in a state of agitation, irritation,
well, here's the thing. I do think stress brought it on.
but stress of a given nature.
Yeah, like a certain, like, because a woman yesterday at the shoot was like, yeah, a couple things can bring it on. Like, did you eat anything different? Did you eat anything different? Did you put anything different? No. She goes, stress. I was like, yeah. Could it be that simple?
New bedding? Did you wash it first?
Could it be that simple? Yep. Trust me, I thought of that too.
Yeah, it's none of that shit, I don't think. But if you can control yourself from scratch, the scratch creates more itch.
I'm not scratching. I know better than to scratch my face and to drag my fucking nails across my one face. What are you going to do with your one and wild face?
Your one wild and precious face.
Your one wild and precious face.
There is something about the people posting about certain poets meaning a lot to them. And, can you post about a poet meaning a lot to you without just it being so about you it's not even funny?
I would take it further. Can you post? Because today's basically a month of no Instagram. I repeat, everyone, a month of not looking once. But I have to promote my London shows. London coming to you February 13th and 14th.
Wait.
And
we're going to be practically on the road at the same time.
In London?
No.
Okay. Just the road. Well, I'm only gone for 2 days.
I spent all of last year in London.
I know. It's not the road. I'm truly just going for 2 days. But I was like, I have to post and I'm going to do it. I'm going to not engage. I'll post a hot pic to remind people I exist as an actress in the field. And then you know what I felt? I was like, fuck, I have a couple gorgeous Christmas photos. I'm like, and I said to Naomi, I can't post Christmas, right?
Sure can.
They go, no.
Oh.
They say pass the window, which I understand.
Can't you just blur out the, go black and white, blur out the red and the green?
We're mid-Jan. No, the whole point is that it's Christmas. It's like they're Christmas forward images, but that's okay.
Hi, it's us again, breaking in with an ad.
We're here to encourage you and beg you to become a paid subscriber to the show. When you pay $10 a month to listen to this show, you're going to get a bonus episode every month.
These are full video episodes that you can queue up and watch on your little Spotify TV situation app, or you can straight up listen to your preferred way. And that's a real episode, guys. Okay. And sometimes it's a realer episode.
Sometimes it's realer because we go, well, this isn't for general public.
Yeah.
We can really go deep. We can tell secrets. We can kind of say things we wouldn't necessarily say on the public feed.
Yeah, we go, this is bonus. This is behind a paywall. These people care. These people love and trust. So we love and trust them. That's what $10 a month gets you. Or $100 a year if you pay yearly.
There are things even recently. Remember, I was getting a little personal recently on an episode. I go, okay, well, this is definitely a bonus. Because I go, this is subscribers only. I can't have this floating around. Sometimes
we're recording, what we'd call a regular episode. Yeah, and we go, uh-oh, this is going to have to go behind the $100 a year or $10 a month paywall because no way this can go out for the free feeders. Okay, these people who've got 1 foot in. I just cannot overemphasize that the bonus episodes, I mean, if you're not getting those, are you really a listener of the show? I mean, that's 1/5. That's 1/5 of the show that you're not getting. So anyway, we'll let you go with that. But go to berlantnovak.supercast.com or any of the links in the various places where the links exist. Well, here's a question. People offer us services at times. We don't always have time to take them in. If you are a serious motherfucking photographer, okay, and you've got it all set up, whether it's your own studio or...
And you don't want money?
Your best friend, okay? I mean, I'd even pay. It's like the search is the hardest part.
Of course.
I need photos and I need them now.
Yeah.
I can't take it anymore.
By the way, Jacqueline, you want so shocking? The last time we took photos together was a year ago. Over a year ago. Isn't that sick? Like, I'm talking about professional photos.
Well, actually, I have, we need some magazine. We need some gloss. And we need it fast because big things are ahead, folks. But I wanted to tell you about my altitudinous key adjective on this podcast.
Hmm?
So I've combined a couple of self-help, different whatever things.
Okay.
This is what I've decided. So mind flying around. The problem is I'm flying from big issue, small issue, whatever. So now here's how I'm orienting altitudinously in the morning. Are you ready?
Okay.
So there's a thing from back in the day from 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. Okay.
Oh God.
No, it's good.
Okay.
It's very good. I mean, win-win, win-win.
Win-win?
Yeah, the phrase win-win, like, oh, it's a win-win.
Oh, wow.
It's a concept. There she is.
It's like from the 80s.
Well, he dropped in the 90s. I'm pretty sure. Okay. Double check it. I'm like, maybe it was just the first time I heard it, but I don't think so.
What are the 7 habits?
Here are the ones that come to mind. Keep the end in mind.
Okay. I mean, I would argue the real end, death.
Well, it's a good one to keep in mind.
Yeah.
Here, I'll pull them up. This is worthy.
Okay, yeah. Great.
It's interesting to go what stuck with me, but let me just yeah. Okay. So this idea that private victory, aka self-mastery, precedes public victory, right? So everyone's out there chasing public victory, in terms of with other people, whatever. Master the self, sure. And in this, he had this idea that really stuck with me, which was, I think it was circle of influence and circle of concern, okay? And circle of influence, let's say it's like this, a little circle. And that's all the stuff that's within your control, your power to
very little
affect, take action around, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's a wider circle, which is the circle of concern, all the shit you don't feel you have power to control at this time, but would like to, right? I want to be in a movie. Okay, let's just say. Yeah, you don't have control over being in a movie, but maybe, that's in your circle of concern, things are in consideration, but in your circle of influence, I can put myself on tape for an audition. I can,
right.
Whatever, right? And the idea is that as you focus on the circle of influence and taking action in there, your circle of influence grows. Okay?
Sure.
And as your circle of influence grows, your circle of concern can actually grow bigger. I think people get it, right? But it's a nice reorienting into what you can do and a satisfying idea that the map will grow. At least that's how I took it, maybe. So to say real quick, here are the 7 habits, and I can give you what I know of them. Are you ready? So the first 3 are about private victory. Be proactive, begin with the end in mind, put first things first. Okay?
Okay.
We'll get to what those are after. And then public victory, think win-win. Seek first to understand. Oh, yeah, I forgot about this. Seek first to understand, then to be understood.
Oh, I've heard that.
Yeah. 6, synergize. Okay.
LOL.
Again, though, it's like 96 and he's introducing it.
That's how we know it's the 80s.
Bitch. All right. And then finally, renewal. Okay. Is the 7th. And that's sharpen the saw. And I'll tell you what that means. Okay.
Oh.
So... Right. So be proactive. You choose your response, focus on what you can influence. That's circle of influence, right?
Okay.
Begin with the end in mind, define your values and outcomes first, and act backwards from those. So like I remember he had this idea of people are wildly like clawing on the ladder, to get up the ladder, but all to realize they had the ladder leaned up against, a building they don't care about.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So start with the end and then work back to what your ladder is on,
I see.
So put first things first. Prioritize what matters most, not what's loudest.
Family?
Yeah. So this is this quadrant, this like axis of, and I know your like eyes will cross at that, but just stay with it.
Quadrant?
Okay. So there's urgent and non-urgent, right?
Okay. I have trouble with those. Differentiating those.
And then there's important and not important. Okay.
Have trouble differentiating those. Yeah.
Important, not important. Urgent, not urgent. So putting out fires. Oh, I've been putting out fires all day. Is you can imagine urgent, important. Okay. Someone collapses, everything else goes, and you immediately tend to that, right?
Sure. Rosacea.
Okay. Okay. Urgent, not important. No, get ready for that. Right? Urgent, not important is like, the ice cream man.
The doorbell's ringing.
Yeah. Probably like every single alert coming in on your phone, And like this was like he wrote this in the 90s. So it's like, okay, but it's like.
They were so free.
Urgent, not important is just all the shit that's constantly taking your attention. But it's right now. Like, hi, can you look at this?
Mm-hmm.
And it might be in no way serving the your mission, anyone else's, whatever. So important, urgent, we understand. Yes, take your lover to the hospital, right? Okay, you ready? So basically the one that gets ignored, important, non-urgent.
So that's just, reading,
Yeah,
tending to my mind.
yeah. Or any project or goal that is
Long term.
long-term, yeah.
Got it.
And I believe that's quadrant 2.
The Nobel Peace Prize.
Okay, I believe that's quadrant 2. Now,
A Pulitzer.
that's quadrant 2. So I remember sometimes I become I remember I went on a sticker thing and a t-shirt thing and made a t-shirt that said I'd rather be in quadrant 2. It was part of my I'm gonna I always want micro hyper specific merch out there for the people.
Yeah.
I also made one for my cat when she was getting subcutaneous fluids for chronic kidney disease, because there was this little shirt for cats, and small pets that you could customize, and to put a little pad on her after the injection, because it would leak a little bit of the water, the saline that you just put into them.
Mm-hmm.
I would want something to hold it, hold the little thing on there, so a little t-shirt, okay, on the cat. And then so then I customized one, put it online. It was
put it online.
That's what I'm saying. I go on these things, I can make it for myself, but then you can also publish it. Anyone could buy it and search it in one of these sites, like Zazzle or something, right?
Yeah.
So I'm someone out there wants the quadrant 2 sticker. And then this one was a little t-shirt for the cat.
But wait, I want to make sure I understand. Did you put the shirt online? That's my question. I don't understand. Yeah. Oh my God, that's amazing.
I mean, it's probably still there. There was a point where I used to just I would take enthusiasm for some idea and just put it on a sticker. And I could go hunting, other things like that. Or when I read Run with the Wolves, I found this Baba Yaga illustration from, the 1400s in the public domain. And I wanted to be reminded of the tale. So I want a little picture printed out. And I'm there's other people do too. Might as well just throw this in, be to remind you,
sure.
And someone bought it.
That's amazing.
A framed, I've just made it easier for someone.
Wow.
I mean, I recognize this is I'm sharing this because it's humiliating, strange, bizarre.
No, it's your merch cart. I still want to understand what quadrant 2 is.
Oh yeah. So you have to carve out time for important, non-urgent, or you have to shut the door from all the urgent, non-important, and say, I shall not be bothered between these hours.
Okay, guess what? I'm about to buy this fucking book.
Okay, good. No, it's very good. Okay. So that's part of put first things first. So think win-win is looking for mutual benefit. You don't want lose-win and you don't want win-lose. You don't want I win, you lose, and you don't want, I lose, you win. Just try for win-win. That's why I think he might have come up with it. Seek first to understand, then to be understood. That, I don't feel like digging around for it, but it's pretty significant, particularly as someone who feels chronically misunderstood.
Yeah, of course.
Seek to understand. It's not a bad thing. Synergizes leveraging differences, creating better, and I'm just reading some summary, but you might want to check it out. And then renewal, and this was kind of interesting, is sharpen the saw. And that's continuous renewal. That's the ongoing. So that's physical, mental, emotional, spiritual. It's
okay.
It's the ongoing maintenance of the stuff that matter. It's learning. It's, but one of the things that I got from him somewhere in the book, probably inside of the put first things first, is looking at things from 10,000 feet, 20,000 feet view, 10,000 feet view, down, right? You're down on the ground with your ladder leaned up against the wrong building with your eye on the next rung, right? So, and I think part of that, and I always thought this was pretty good. And this is where I was headed with you with what I did in my journal. So it's sorry, just the words passed through my mind, comedy wellness podcast, And then it's just me sincerely taking you through 7 habits.
7 habits? No, it's incredible.
So roles and goals. Okay. Roles and goals.
Roles and goals.
So not to be confused with rolled gold, RG, on the bottom of a piece of jewelry. All right.
Okay. Or rolled gold, the pretzel company.
Oh, or rolls gold, the color of gold. All right, so
roles, goals.
You identify your roles. I am a mother.
Professional cunt.
I am a doctor. I am a... Wait, what'd you say? I'm a cunt?
I said professional cunt.
Yeah, okay. You identify the roles that you value,
Okay.
and you list them out. It might be, I am a, like domestic goddess or whatever, a keeper of house,
Right.
like.
Guess what? The doctor's calling. Do you want me to take it on air?
Sure do.
Hello?
Hi, is this Kate?
Hi, this is Kate.
Hi, Kate. My name's Yolanda. I'm calling from Burbank Dermatology. How are you?
Good. Thank you so much for calling me so quickly.
Oh, hi. How local are you?
I'm quite local. I mean, I would say I'm like a 15, minute drive.
That's local.
I have some time constraints today. I have more availability next week, but let me know.
Okay, perfect. That works better. Let me see what I can do for you. Are you available Tuesday at 9:15?
Yes.
Perfect. And what are we going to see you for?
I just have like suddenly what I think is rosacea, like from yesterday, just a new kind of skin flare up where I have like itchy redness, bumps.
And it's spreading.
Where is it?
So it was like kind of on my face, and it's not like shocking and extreme or anything, but yesterday it's kind of traveled a bit down to my neck, and I'd say the itchiness is mostly like around my ears and on my jawline.
Okay.
But I've never had this before. Yeah, and a couple of days ago I noticed some kind of strange bumpy skin texture that's unusual.
Oh, okay. Okay, so I've gone ahead and scheduled you for Tuesday at 9:15, and that's here in Burbank.
Okay, great. Tuesday at 9:15.
Okay, perfect.
Thank you so much.
Okay, have a great day. Have a great weekend.
You too.
Take care.
Bye. Thank you so much, Jacqueline. Thank you so much. If you would ever consider having me back as a co-anchor.
Who, me?
I'm back. And now my business is done.
God, imagine us doing the morning news.
Good morning, everyone.
What if we moved to a city and did morning news for 1 year? You telling me we wouldn't learn, we wouldn't grow?
Local news? I know we would grow.
Oh.
We learn a lot.
It is a question. Do we
move to a small town?
It is an interesting thing because it's like the moving to a small town, I think you fancy yourself, the star of a television show on the Hallmark Network, right? So if you move to a small town, it's like, you're like, this is literally all about me. Like, I think that's like a risk for anyone moving to a small town.
Yeah.
And then everyone is perceived as a character, like, that you're running into. It's a risk. Can you imagine how the people feel?
You can't do it.
So roles and goals. So you identify all the roles in your life that you care about. And I'm a bitch, I'm a lover. No, but you go, you really do it, right? Like, let's just say I'm an artist, right? I kind of think that's a separate role that needs to be carved out from essentially the commissioned artist, which is like the shit that's due, that's contracted, like someone's paying for this. Cause like I could be an artist all day and not get my book in,
Yeah, of course.
And then trying to make it sort of attractive and make sense. Like literally like the working artist or the contracted art, the commissioned artist, whatever.
I have a commission for a huge mural downtown. Can you imagine?
The house, right? It's like making the house a place I want to be.
Is that urgent or important?
Well, I think, inside of the role, right? So inside of the role of a house manager or whatever, right? There would be different tasks.
Just love being like comedian, actress, writer, house manager.
Exactly.
Jacqueline Novak.
No, like daughter, or family member.
Yeah.
Okay. I am a daughter, or, I'm a member of whatever family, friend. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Partner, maybe these are all separate roles,
neighbor,
pet guardian. Okay. You get them all down. And
I think you mean cat mom.
Listeners may know I've always felt more like, actually depends. I've never really felt like their mom.
Yeah, totally.
I mean, and Snoozer Blossom, the cat that I had from like 8 till
that I was lucky enough to meet and know.
I don't know, she was 23 years old. The idea that like she was my child is such a laugh when she was like the wisest, sage, elderly.
Yeah.
Like Maggie Smith-esque.
Yeah.
Freaking giving tree,
Yeah.
So point is, do the roles. And then once you've really gotten all those down, then you go, what are the goals within those roles? Okay.
Sorry. Yeah.
And you go, as a mother, okay, as a whatever, as a friend. Okay, well, I want to make sure that I connect with Kate outside of just the podcast. Okay?
Hey, yeah.
Keep the end in mind. Me and Kate have time. That's not just for them. Right, whatever. All the different goals. Then you get down to your projects and your tasks and whoever. And at that point, that's when I say run from Stephen Covey over to David Allen and getting things done or something. Okay?
Yeah.
I manage the latter. But so I recently took this and I go, oh, and then I take the spiritual and I go, Carolyn Mace, and I go, listen to her audio programs, which you still haven't done, and you need to. The audio is unreal, Kate.
Which ones? Please tell me which ones.
I have to check.
I need a cheat sheet.
You should start with one of the 2-hour ones that's like self-esteem or something, okay? Because she's doing it on a soul level. It's not what it sounds like.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, I sat in parking lots listening to her, while I was still living at my parents' house. She almost says soul, with 2 syllables. I've probably shared this before, but she's like, a relationship with your soul. She's like, a lot of people don't even acknowledge that they have a soul.
Yeah, it's true.
Develop a relationship with your soul. And then it's all this Teresa of Avila, your interior castle.
Yeah.
Because Teresa of Avila said the soul is an interior castle with 7 mansions.
Well, this is obviously totally Jungian. It's all about the soul.
7 mansions. And Teresa, it's like pull up the drawbridge of your interior castle.
Oh, yeah. The silk bag. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's a different one. But yes, that's a good one too. So
yeah, totally.
It being a castle with rooms where you can go and you sit in those individual rooms and reflect on certain things. So in entering the castle, she goes through the 7 mansions. She takes you through in the book and in the audio. And you go into and she describes it. Like, create this room. This is your first mansion. And the first mansion is where we look at how shame has affected or whatever. Okay. Literally, you sit across from your soul. You sit there, you have the conversation. You can come back to this room as needed.
Oh, I need this.
I know.
This is entering the castle?
Yeah. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me guess. There's an audiobook.
And you're moving and, you're getting closer and closer. And Teresa, this is her based on Teresa's spiritual masterpiece, The Interior Castle. Handbook for Nuns.
But the book's called Entering the Castle?
And this one's Entering the Castle. Carolyn Mace. I'm pronouncing it that way. And it is spelled MYSS.
And everyone should know that it is available.
And if we ever want to be serious, we get Carolyn Mace on the podcast for 7 episodes. Are you fucking serious? I mean, it's its own series, but
can you imagine?
You will scream for her. She is laugh out loud.
Oh, I've seen videos.
I know. I forgot. Right. So, yeah, Entering the Castle is a whole journey. Point is, I'm going, all right, where's that piece of this? I need to go higher up than 20K. So here's what I've got in my journal right now. You ready? Yeah. In the morning when I wake up and the mind is flying and I come running panicked to Facebook Marketplace or some other wild action.
Yeah.
Of chaos, okay? Where it's Facebook Marketplace to God to back to Facebook Marketplace. I pull out the journal and I'm writing down literally soul. Okay, I'm orienting first in my soul that I have one, M1. And then I move down to roles.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm literally going soul, roll, goal. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
And then another sort of way, I'm going to create my own language around it, hopefully. But in roles, it's a little bit archetypal, right?
Yeah.
How am I animating the lover today? Whatever.
Yeah.
But I am insisting on living in a hierarchy and knowing where I am.
Yeah. Sounds comforting.
Because zipping up and down and all around and not knowing and being down here suspicious that the thing further up is getting lost and missed. It's a completist. I'm a completist.
Can you do a roll a day? Today I'm a daughter.
Totally, sweetie. me from the stage. Okay. But yes, you could decide, some people might hit all of them in a day.
Mm-hmm.
Some people might go, I'm a daughter on the weekends. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Et cetera. Right. Some people probably, I'm a soul on Sunday. I think I need to touch in.
Well, what's funny?
Yeah.
Because I was like, okay, New Year, where's my weekly planner? But we got for free from the New Yorker due to headlining the festival.
Yes.
Thank you. This desk.
Yes.
And I go, I guess I should just use this instead of buying a new one. Because when I got this, I go, this is a nice hardback.
It is. Hardback, it's strong. Now, my only concern.
Yeah.
It's very New Yorker for obvious reasons, right?
I know. There's New Yorker cartoons. It's a little bit like I was going to give it to my mother.
You know, for me, does it anchor you too much in the New Yorker as your entire life?
Yeah, I know.
Like your life in that font.
Well, I you know me, it was more just like I know my life in the font. Well, the font's almost helpful of like I'm an intellectual. I'm getting things done. I'm a big city slicker.
No,
Yeah.
exactly. It's like it's a prison and a doorway, right?
Yeah.
Because you could absolutely feel like I've wondered, maybe that's what I want. Maybe I want to live the year like I feel like I'm inside of a New Yorker article.
Yeah.
Or, you know, I always default to like, I always go, no, I want custom. And that's why I run to the Hobonichi and I start customizing.
Yeah.
Soul,
Goal.
roles, goals, and then I guess projects and routines, sharpening the saw, hierarchy.
Sharpening the saw.
Maybe that's my plan for the year. Know where I am in the hierarchy. Know the hierarchy. Revisit daily. Last year, make peace with finite time. Did I? Well, it flew.
Yeah.
This year, altitudinous awareness.
This year, my main goal is to stay off my phone as much as possible.
Smart. You know what I did? People be like, holy shit. So, you know, on the iPhone, there's like shortcuts. And you're thinking, oh, what is that? For hackers? No. Okay. It's actually pretty easy. All right. Point is, I set up a shortcut where when I open Instagram, it instantly opens this other note-taking app, basically like sending me over there instead. And I have to like get around it if I want to get into Instagram.
Oh.
So I'll let everyone know how that goes.
Instagram, because I've been off for a month, I'm getting emails to go, you're missing things. You have 20 unread messages.
I turned all that shit off. You can turn all that shit off.
Yeah, I'm sure.
It's really the answer. I can't believe.
And now I know when I go back to post, they're going to punish me. They're going to shadow ban me. So it always happens when I take a big break.
Really?
They go, oh, sweetie, you're not using us just for promotion. Oh, yeah. Every time I go off for a while, and then I go back, like I'm going to go back to go like, please buy tickets to my show, whatever. They go, no, we want 8 hours a day. And when you log 8 hours, then we'll show your little ticket sale post. But unless you're logging, we're not here like that. We don't support you that way. As Naomi said once, when we woke up, it was like, good morning, computer slave. Like the way that I've been living is that.
I know. Well, I have been last 2 days leaving the phone when I go down for the coffee and the sit outside with the journal. And multiple times during that first period, I have the instinct, which is if I have my phone, let me just actually quickly see if there is on Facebook Marketplace. Okay, the cabinet that would make it so I'm not looking at those shoes right now, right?
Yeah.
Or, you know, we should really do such and such for Poog. Go to text Kate, right? But don't have the phone.
Yeah.
It's like 19 things I would have taken action on the phone that would have led to other things. And that ain't no way to start a day.
No.
We must battle for our own interiority, Kate. We must.
No. I'm with you completely. I last night fell asleep reading because of the return to fiction.
Yes.
It has been huge. And that's all.
Falling asleep to reading is heaven.
I literally went, like ecstasy. Like I was reading and like maybe 4 pages in, I was like, oh, I feel it. It's happening.
Yeah. Do you ever do what I do? Read with one eye when you get to have you tried my technique?
Oh, it's happened. Yeah, it's happened.
When you can't hold them both open, so you have to divert energy to one.
I felt myself pushing to keep reading.
Yeah.
Because I love the book so much, but I was like, no.
Because I almost feel like if you panic and go, it's happening, and then try, you'll lose it. So you almost have to keep up the pushing to stay awake and let the wink and blink and a nod push upon you and then let it win.
Totally.
Like it wasn't your idea.
Totally.
This has been explosive.
Luckily, I think my my continuous distraction due to my rosacea emergency, and I apologize again.
Watching Boo give himself a bath. By the way, if you can hold not even the eye gaze, but if you can just find a cat and keep your gaze on it try 30 seconds.
Oh, I know. It's so healing.
You you almost have to look away like it's too powerful.
No, it is. When they look right in, it's incredible. It's healthy to have around.
It overwhelms the system. Everyone I urge you to go to the shelter. I don't want to hear the shit about fucking litter being gross. When you have a dog, you take a little plastic bag, you reach down, and with your own fingers, you feel the warmth of shit. Okay?
I know.
Yes, there's plastic, but you feel shit with your fingers.
It's true.
And you deal with that.
It's true.
Versus litter box. They go in it every freaking time. You scoop it with a shovel, with a sieve. It rules. Your life will improve with a cat.
I know. I believe you.
Product corner, we forgot.
Never could. See you in product corner.
I love you.
Love you.